everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from 2-year-old...
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the Guinness. The illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got cops come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't get.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Chiefs going up against the Steelers.
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from 2-year-old Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Following the interception, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And I'm sure for these guys, a break from the conference championship of the Super Bowl season. So long to get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do. And I think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Newton. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. What a disastrous start for him so far. He's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirts. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. To throw is Newton. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Rodgers going to throw. And that one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to let it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On second and 10, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Escaped the first half. And he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 40. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Going deep for Hunt. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They give him a gain of 38. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now it's Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You're going to throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, listen.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game, no gain.
That one good for 14. Yards and a Steeler first. Now Rodgers, a free play. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Rodgers. And James has it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Spins past it. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. He gets it to Brown. Good play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the league. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Steps away to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Martavis Bryant past the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for two, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A final shot before the break. Newton going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Did he seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Newton. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Newton on first down. Flushed out right. Caught here by Conley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It
certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third and short. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity. And he comes back with one complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. On the run, this is Hunt. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there. It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
On every offense. Coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Now Jones. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid.